This next contract may require some overtime on your part, but you knew the job was tough before you got here. On the other hand, I had absolutely no idea. We all know Jurassic Park has been in the red before. Very red, like watch your step red. So let's focus on getting in the black.
Ladies and gentlemen. You're it.
Our focus has to be on how we can help the dinosaurs. This new contract I'm sending your way does that. Minute to minute, we are learning more about the dinosaurs. Photographs of the animals and their behaviors will add to our knowledge and understanding. I've heard you're pretty good with a camera, so I'm giving you a list of the photos I'm looking for, okay?
Acknowledging request for feeder resupply.
You saw an opportunity, and you seized the moment. Hey, if you were a dinosaur, that'd be a successful hunt. So, enjoy the meal.
This should help with the dinosaurs. We'll need all the tools we can find and all the strength we can muster.
That photo's almost fine art.
Thanks. This is what we needed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weather conditions have started to pass. Please resume your normal activity.
Every day, the dinosaurs are testing new strategies to overcome our methods of containing them. If we are to survive, and yes, that's what we're dealing with, then we need to stay one step ahead of them. That's where a contract like this latest one comes into play. This is our step. You know, if John had listened to me the first go-round, maybe none of us would be here now. So you might want to listen when I say that there is a new contract for you to consider.
They say that perfection is the enemy of the good. But at Jurassic Park, anything less than perfection is simply unacceptable. That is why I need you to complete this contract.
Asset in transit.
Or helicopter.
I was listening for screams and roars, but instead, I hear, what do I hear? Cheering. Well, that must be for you. Okay. These first specimens, the dinosaurs I mean, they were created with oh so many shortcuts. But the whole point of chaos is that it explores every angle, failure upon failure, until eventually it finds the optimal path, even if that path requires bloodshed. So, let's stay on task with this contract. Remember exactly what's at stake.
Asset transportation in progress.
We are pleased to welcome Tyrannosaurus Rex to the park.
We got a huge problem. The Raptors. Their pens are open, and the emergency bunkers have been disabled.
You suspect more sabotage?
I have zero doubts, John.
And where in the hell is Cabot?
You think he's involved in this, John?
Most certainly not. Do you?
Let's not rule anything or anyone out.
Perhaps that is wise.
This time we have to stop the bleeding first, or at least keep it to a minimum.
Yes. Go. Whatever it takes.
We've seen the reports, Ian.
So no sugarcoating. Just how bad is it?
Wild raptors, alpha predators running free in the park, probably hunting.
Definitely hunting.
And our guests are their most obvious prey.
We can try and trank them.
Agreed. And let's tell John to close the park down before the panic sets in.
It's too late for that, Dr. Sattler. Closing would only make things worse.
Funneling people together and creating bigger targets. Besides, closing the park. Hammond would never go for it.
Where have I seen and lived this story before? Oh, that's right. I believe it was on this very spot.
Then we'll tranquilize them. It'll work. It has to.
Darting the dinosaurs didn't work.
I'm all ears.
These raptors have been modified. Genetically, I mean.
So, what, you're saying that they're mutants?
They're unique expressions of a specific strain of raptor DNA.
So, mutants.
Whoever's behind the hacks and sabotage did something to make the dinosaurs immune to sedation.
Someone is attacking Jurassic Park from within.
And using its inhabitants to do it.
Then that is how we'll save it.
What do you have in mind, Abby?
The T-Rex. We turn her loose.
No. No, let's not do that.
Chaos, Ian. Isn't that what you wanted?
Malcolm, it's saved us before. She'll want to establish dominance immediately, which means she's going to go after the raptors.
Not like this.
Didn't John Hammond tell you whatever it takes? Well, this is what it takes. A T-Rex.
I hate this place. Here's a notice from me that there's a new contract that you can take.
So who was behind the sabotage and data theft?
Biosyn. They are my only real competition at the moment. And I needed to stop them before they can do any more harm to InGen. And to Jurassic Park, of course. I knew they wouldn't give up after their first attempt.
So then, Finch's disappearance was all part of the plan?
Am I not allowed to have some surprises of my own, Dr. Malcolm?
Huh. I'm starting to like you, John.
So Biosyn didn't get to you, Cabot?
Of course not. I was working a con from the inside for Mr. Hammond.
John, keeping us out of the loop like before, it's not exactly inspiring confidence.
But why?
Because he didn't trust us. Isn't that right, John?
Our previous difficulties were the result of an inside job. Regrettable, really. Still, I needed to be sure that no one else was involved.
Okay, but why Cabot?
His mother is one of my biggest investors.
I've always loved dinosaurs. My mother invested on my behalf. It was just a lucky break that John was looking for someone with my skill set.
She's worth billions. Quiet money.
Who would ever have known?
Right.
So you don't worry about money?
Worry about? No. Obsess over it? Well, I confess. Consider me guilty.
Which is why I think young Cabot here has become such a valued asset?
Because he adds the greed factor.
Science and art have always needed commerce, Dr. Malcolm. We can't change that reality.
John, changing reality is precisely what you've done with Jurassic Park, and only time will reveal the extent of the damage.
Or the good.
Ellie's right. This has the potential to be a place where people can truly learn from the past.
And repeat its mistakes.
No, you're wrong, Ian. They're not mistakes. These dinosaurs are beautiful animals. They deserve the chance we've given them. They deserve Jurassic Park.
Time always tells, doesn't it?
Isn't that true of everything?
Yep, everything takes time and money.
We have both. And now the world has a place, this place, to visit these wonderful creatures. Thanks to you, the dinosaurs live. Jurassic Park lives. Or as Dr. Malcolm would put it, we found a way.